What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with a rental team featuring Hisuian Qwilfish. Now, I ended up getting this team as a rental from our buddy Ray in chat today, but unfortunately we only got 3 battles with it, and I really feel like this is such a cool team and it's such a cool Pokemon that I think it's kind of a shame that we didn't get a chance to do some more battles with it. So, figured it'd be fun to actually do a video on it because, again, it really is an interesting Pokemon. I mean, it is an Intimidate Pokemon, which is always really nice against physical attackers, and the fact that it can hold Eviolite to boost its defense and special defense by 50% is extremely incredible, too. I mean, its standard bulk isn't necessarily the greatest. I believe its HP is at 65, where its defense is at 85, and special defense at 55. However, again, being able to hold the Eviolite will boost those by 50%. So it'll make it a little bit bulkier of a Pokemon, and especially with its typing of a Dark and a Poison type, you really only have one weakness, and that's to ground. And yes, there are some ground-type Pokemon out there, however, you can really work around that. And especially since you have Intimidate, you can be able to lower their attack by a stage and be able to reduce the damage output from those physical mons. And since this thing is so bulky, it is really nice to have Scream Tail there to be able to set the Light Screen and the Reflect to be able to make it so that it can be even bulkier. And it does have some really good moves on it too. It does have Barb Barrage, which I believe is a move that was introduced back in Legends Arceus. But basically, it's kind of like a Physical Venoshock with the possibility to poison. And I believe it is a base 60 attack. However, if the Pokemon is poisoned, it will end up doing double damage in the same way that Venoshock does too. However, again, this one is a physical move. We also do have Crunch and Icy Wind on it. Icy Wind really just for the speed control, I believe, and then Crunch as a stronger move to kind of go into Pokemon like Cresselia to try to knock them out. And even though Qwilfish is just a basic first stage Pokemon, it still has some pretty good attack. I mean, its attack stat is 95, which, while it isn't extremely strong like Iron Hands or Baxcalibur, there are a lot of Pokemon that really would die for a 95 attack. And especially, again, since it is a first stage Pokemon, that really makes it even more special. Now, again, I think the main strategy is going to be to set up the screens and make Qwilfish even bulkier. And again, since there are a lot of Fluttermane that are out there as well, and Qwilfish doesn't have the best special defense, being able to set up the screens I think is going to be extremely beneficial. And again, having something like Barb Barrage, if it does Terastallize into a Fairy type, will be extremely strong. And even if it does stay the Fairy Ghost type, it will be neutral damage. And since it does have a really bad physical defense, Qwilfish will actually hit pretty hard with even something like a Crunch as well. But having something like Barb Barrage, which again has the possibility to poison, I think will be really cool too. So I'm really excited to use this team. Again, we used it for a couple battles on stream, and I'm starting to kind of get used to it a little bit, but again, I really want to give it another shot because I think this Pokemon is super cool, and I think this team is really awesome too. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just tapping chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now we have a really good possibility of intimidating a good amount of physical Pokemon here. However, Ursaluna is a ground type, and unfortunately that is the only weakness of Qwilfish. However, I still think I shouldn't, but I still think we're going to go with it because of Cresselia, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. And I'm also going to try to set screens too, because we know that that's what they're going to do. And then we'll have Mr. Jingles over here, and because of the grass typing, let's go with Electrode as well. I never thought I would say that. Now, there is no grassy terrain to consume the, the grassy seed is what I think was on there. But, still, ooh, Iron Hands, too. Okay. So I wonder yeah, we lower the attack. That's great. Question is, I'm sure they're probably going to try to, probably going to fake out Scream Tail, but thankfully we do end up having a, we do have Covert Cloak, so if they do fake us out, not going to have to worry about that. We are not going to Terastallize, however, we are going to Crunch over there and really, truly just hope for the best. You know what? Let's see if this works. I think we're going to go Howl in that as well. We should have put up a Reflect, maybe. It's okay. It's alright. Fingers crossed we can knock out Qwilfish. Or knock out Cresselia. No, but that's some dang good damage, though. And we lower the defense, and that's actually pretty big. Heavy Slam, that's fair. Don't blame you. There's the Trick Room. We should have set up the Reflect, but that's okay. Honestly, the Howl was a lot more fun than I previously anticipated, so very happy about that. Now, they can go Lunar Blessing, however, because they lowered their defense, or we lowered their defense, we'll have an easier time with that. So let's go with that. I don't think we're going to be able to get it up, but let's put up the Reflect. We really did the opposite of what I was intending to do because of with Screamtail out there, but fingers crossed, but that makes sense right there. That was a good call on that ally switch. I forget that people are running ally switch with that. Hey, we can lower their defense. Huh? We cannot. Okay, that is totally fine though. The good thing, though, is we know they can't go for another ally switch, and that's actually really big. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go Electrode. I know Electrode does have, or is extremely quick. It is one of the fastest Pokemon. However, what else are we going to do? So let's do that, and I mean, we can't taunt, or we can't Thunder Wave over into hands. Taunting it is useless. So honestly, Energy Ball is the strongest thing to go with. I don't think Cresselia would have Protect, so I think we're free to do that. They could go for a Lunar Blessing, but again, because we ended up lowering their defense, there is a possibility, albeit not a great one, but there is a possibility we could end up knocking them out. Please be Ursaluna. Let's go. That's huge. That is huge right there. That's fine, because they don't heal anything up. Now, I don't know how much this is going to do, truly. Probably, maybe about half, if we're lucky. Oh, we knock out Cresselia just like flat out like that. I appreciate that. Let's go. See, Energy Ball. Some good damage right there. And no Lunar Blessing to help them out, so that's perfect. Hi, Enamorous. That's scary. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. How much longer do we have? They have Trick Room for 2 more. Yikes. Let's go for the Protect. Boy, because you know they're going to go for an Earthquake. You know they're going to go for an Earthquake. And Miracle Seed is not going to do it. I said Grassy Seed before, but it is a Miracle Seed. That is extremely, extremely scary. But let's go for the Energy Ball over there and just hope for the best. Here comes a Ground Terra, or a Normal Terra, to be honest with you. That's always a possibility, too. Or, never mind, it is just Enamorous going into a Steel type. Okay. Well, I am extremely glad that we ended up going for a Protect then. But now they can't go for a Headlong, or they can't go for a an Earthquake then. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that definitely knocks out. Like, there's no way that doesn't, you know what I mean? So, that is unfortunate. I think we would have to bank on a double Protect here. Yeah, I think we're going to have to bank on a double Protect. I hate to do it, but it's our only out, really. Come on, Qwilfish, please. Please get the double Protect here. We have a 1 in 3 chance. We need to hit it. We need to hit it. Please. Boom, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. Where's that RNG been all day? Let's go. That's big right there. That is really, really big. Yeah, that Earth Power is a little scary, not going to lie, because, again, that is our only weakness. But let's go. Alright, Back to normal. Let's go. And that ain't gonna help us. We have to go for the crunch over there. I hate to say it. And let's go for the freeze dry. I mean, we need to knock it out, really. We can't let it get another move in, so we need to knock it out right here. So we get that, and at least we'll get a double protect if we don't get knocked out right here. Good damage. Yeah, they have a berry. That doesn't surprise me much. Come on, you can survive. Let's go. That thing is so bulky. So bulky. Just love to see it. That is way too much HP for us, though. Oops. No, don't do that. You need to protect. I don't know who you're going to fake out. I don't even want to think about it. But if they get this turn to set up with the Swords Dance, I think that would be extremely, extremely bad. And to be honest with you, honestly, they may end up faking out Qwilfish only because there are a lot of Iron Bundle with a Ghost Terra. So they may be second guessing that, but no matter. I wonder if they were... Yeah, they maybe were going back and forth between a fake out and a Swords Dance. Let's see, though. Nope, went for the fake out. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a crunch over there, and we're also going to Terrastalize. Honestly, I hate to say this. We're gonna go for a Terra Blast over there because I don't trust Hydro Pump. So let's double over there. Let's hope to knock them out, and let's do our best. And the reason why we're Terrastalizing into a an Electric is because, again, I know that we would be weak to that Earth Power and everything, but this would allow us to resist a Thunder Punch or a Wild Charge. Oh yeah, goodbye Enamorous. Let's go. But yeah, one of those two, as well as be able to have a neutral hit with the Drain Punch instead. So fingers crossed they go into Bundle. Let's go. I know that's a lot of damage, and that sucks, but that's okay. We have 2 Mons in right now. We have 1. We have to go for that Barb Barrage and hope that we get that poison. Do we go for the freeze dry? I'm going to trust the Hydro Pump. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm trusting the Hydro Pump. Let's go. I'm glad we hit it this time. That's not much damage. Give me a poison. Give me a poison. Let's go. That's big. Because you can only knock out 1 more now. Yeah, we say goodbye to Qwilfish. That is unfortunate, but they only recover about 14 HP right there. They are going to get some poison damage here. We're going to protect 1 more time. We're going to get more poison. And then hopefully... Oh, that's some really good damage, actually. To be honest with you, at that point, the Freeze Dry might be able to do it. Let's see. Let's see after 1 protect here. If it goes down to the red, Freeze Dry definitely does it. If it's right on that borderline, we're going to have to test it. For science. Yeah, we're good. I think the Freeze Dry will do it. That might be a big gamble, but we're going to try it anyways. Come on, please be enough. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That poison really came in handy at the end. Thank you, Qwilfish, for that. Qwilfish, the main reason why we won there. That's what I'm talking about. Really good game. Looks like we have a Trick Room team here. And to be honest with you, kind of is a little scary just because... now, obviously, Ursaluna is going to be tough, especially against... again, Qwilfish because of the ground, and ground being the only thing that Qwilfish is weak to. However, that's not to say that we can't do some good work with it. Question is, what exactly do we do? We are... no. Yeah, because you know what? Let's start with Apathy here, as well as Qwilfish. Just in case they do end up starting with Ursaluna, we can at least get the Intimidate over on them. Problem is, this is a Trick Room team, and that's going to be extremely scary. What? You don't have Taunt, do you? No, you have Howl, though. Hey, that's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. We've seen that, though. But, oh, that's so tough. We are going to bring Cinderace. And honestly, let's go with Bundle 2, because we can always have them in the back for later on. And again, yeah, and I think Zoroark is going to appear as Iron Bundle now, because Iron Bundle is in that 4th slot. So it's going to appear as if we have Bundle and Qwilfish out there, which honestly isn't the worst thing at all, to be honest with you. What do we got? Torkoal and Lilligant. That's not fun. However, we do have a Focus Sash on one of our Pokemon. And that is pretty dang nice. We appreciate that. Okay. Now, I am going to go, because it is a special attack, if only we can go Flamethrower. But I know we can't. No, Flamethrower in the sun, but resisted. Bitter Malice is normal with Stab, yeah. So let's go Bitter Malice over into Torkoal. And you know what? I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to Terrestrialize into Fire and go for the Barb Barrage up there. That way we know for sure that we can survive this. Because we know we're going to resist it. The Eviolite should give us enough bulk. And yeah. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can take out Lilligant and Torkoal right here. I mean, we're not going to take them out, but you know what I mean. Hopefully we can do enough here to make this scary. Yep, perfect. Qwilfish survives, whereas it wouldn't have without the Terra there. We're going to get a Bitter Malice over there. It's not bad. It's not bad damage. That's enough to make the Eruption not be that bad. Poison? Can't get the poison. Okay. That's fine, though. I am going to go Bitter Malice over there, and we're going to Protect as well. Maybe Icy Wind and a Flamethrower over there would have been smarter. Because then we would have gotten rid of the After You. But then again, question here is, are they actually going to go with the Eruption again? Because they are at a lower HP. So maybe they'll go with a Heat Wave? Or maybe they're just going to swap out or something at their spec for some reason. Doesn't look like they are, so they may go for the Heat Wave. Nope, they're just going to go Eruption. Yep. Yeah, to be honest with you, we probably would have actually survived that with Qwilfish as well because of how much HP Torkoal has, but this is just going to make it so that we know for sure, you know? Now we are Safety Goggle, but I feel like Cinderace is just going to be... Because a bundle without Proto... Even with, I think it would be difficult to outspeed Hisuian Lilligant. I'd have to look and see what the speed of that actually is, but... So we got Cinderace. No, we are not going Iron Head because of Libero, obviously. But let's go for the Pyro Ball over there. And Crunch would be the strongest move over into Torkoal. Missed the Sleep Powder, that's big. About time. And we hit the Pyro Ball. Knock out Lilligant, that's good. We're going to get some more damage over into Torkoal. Question is, what are they going to be using? Hopefully they don't have Earth Power. Nope, but they do have Yawn, and that is a little bit scary. And there's Fluttermane! Okay. That's not ideal, but that's okay. Could be a lot worse. Oh, okay, there's part of the worse that I was talking about. It's fine, let's go Iron Head over there. And we need to swap out into Bundle, unfortunately, but Bundle does get taken out right here. You know, unfortunately, because it is Quark Drive, it doesn't get its boost. But that's okay. Again, the good thing is we would end up resisting a fairy move here because of the fire typing. But question is, are we going to be able to survive like a Shadow Ball? That's the question. Alright, let's go Bundle. You're going to get absolutely rocked here, and I feel so bad for it. Okay, here comes the fairy typing. That's good, because that means that the Iron Head is going to definitely do super effective damage. Yep. Okay. However, it is still scary. I think that this Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast, whichever one it's going to be, is going to be scary. What's our speed? For that matter, what's their speed? Wow, okay. Yeah, because they didn't set Trick Room. What's our speed? 188, okay. Wow, they are definitely... Okay. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, 90%. Still gonna do that. Still gonna do Pyro Ball over there. And... because you know that they're gonna go for a Protect. And we're gonna swap into Qwilfish to be able to get the Intimidate. There's no way that you can't go for a Protect right here, you know? To be able to get your boost up. And again, we are sending a 2 Firemon out there. Or I guess a Steel and a Firemon out there, but that's okay. Again, we get the Intimidate. They did not Protect, and that is extremely scary, to be honest with you. Could have actually gotten a... I can't believe they did that. They were actually going to sack their Torkoal for that. They were going to sack their Torkoal for that. Okay, here's what we have to do then. Is we have Bundle. Unfortunately, we do not have Sash. We need to allow them to get a little bit of burn damage here. So let's go for the Protect. I am so shocked. Let them get a little bit of burn damage, and then we just have to hope. Hope. Absolutely hope to hit this Hydro Pump right here. I don't know if it's going to knock out, but you know what? My goodness, we have to. I mean, we can go for a Freeze Dry to hope for the freeze, but honestly, Hydro Pump, that extra 40 power is just so much. And it's like, do you really want to rely on a freeze, or do you want to try to knock it out in one? So, and I just want to make sure the Sunlight is gone. Let's go Hydro. It hits! And it KOs! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Thank you, Sun, for going away, and thank you, Hydro Pump, for actually hitting. Let's go, finally. Again, I'm still surprised that he went for the Earthquake, because he was going to take out his Torkoal. Although, Yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know what, it ended up being a good call for him, and if we missed that Hydro Pump, they would have ended up winning. So, either way, really good game. Alright, now I see two big problems here, unfortunately, and that would be Annihilate and Garchomp. Annihilate because of the, because Defiant, and Garchomp because of the ground. So, question is, how do we counter that, you know? And honestly, at this second, I am not 100% sure. But I think we can actually go for some burns here. And again, if we actually appear as Bundle, maybe we can get a Terra from Garchomp. So let's go with these two. Yeah, and then I want Bundle to appear in the back. So let's have Bundle back there as well. And I know we only have one physical attacker here, but I still think we can do some good work with it. Unfortunately, I think that bringing... I mean, Cinderace wouldn't be bad with the Iron Head into Flutter Mane, but unfortunately, after that Iron Head, ain't much that's going to be able to do. So I'm hoping that I can start these two. Appearing as Bundle will potentially accomplish two things. Number one, it will accomplish potentially getting Garchomp to Terrastalize, and number two, if they do send out Annihilate, at the very least, we can try to burn it because it's not going to Terrastalize into fire in front of Iron Bundle. So that's really kind of the mind game here, to try to make it so that they don't Terrastalize into fire, and I can burn them right away. They do have Annihilate out there, so again, I don't think that that's going to be the case. Like, again, why would you Terrastalize into fire, you know, when you're in front of a Watermon? So let's go for the Will-O-Wisp over there, and let's get up a Reflect. Even though we probably should have went with a Light Screen first, because they'll probably go Bulk Up as well as Torch Song. But we get our Will-O-Wisp first, and that's always extremely nice. Now they're probably going to go Torch Song over into Zoroark. Ooh! Let's go! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they wanted to knock out Bundle, but... yeah, because of the Drain Punch. And the good thing about Zoroark, too, is it kind of actually walls Annihilate here. Good thing about that is Annihilate... Ooh, and I forgot we have Bitter Malice, too, into both! Oh! Oh, we can't go into Annihilate, though. We don't want to proc the Defiant. But yeah, and besides, Hisuian Zoroark isn't going to be able to get hit by a Rage Fist or a Drain Punch, so we're totally good from that perspective. So let's do that into Skeleturge, and let's get up a Light Screen as well. Light Screen, Bitter Malice over there. Let's hope we can do at least half damage. Ah, critical hit. That makes more sense too. Although that is a pretty strong move, and of course, this is going to be super effective. But because of the screens, the bulk, and the burn, yeah, some good stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, again, could bring out Qwilfish. However, the Intimidate would bring them down one, but bring them up one as well. So, part of me wants to go for a Wisp over into Garchomp. However, I want to see if they Terrastalize first. We got both screens up. I'm actually going to go Dazzling Gleam here and hope for the best. Okay, so they didn't. They didn't. Okay, that's fine. Dazzling Gleam, super effective on both, not doing a whole heck of a lot. And the Rock Slide, okay. And then here comes another Rage Fist to do a decent amount. Just kidding. Sorry. Oh, and the Bulk Up. Understandable. Understandable. Good thing that we have two special attackers out there. That's going to help quite a bit. Now, question is... again, I know Annihilate is pretty much just straight up walled into Zoroark. So let's go with the Will-O-Wisp over there. Let's go with the Dazzling Gleam one more time, too. Nice, into Garchomp. We really don't need that Will-O-Wisp now, then. Nice. Even Zoroark tanks that. And we get the Will-O-Wisp. We get the burn. That is perfect. As I almost dropped my controller. Don't worry. We got it, though. Qwilfish really doesn't have to do much today. Now, does it? Okay. Looks like we're going Bitter Malice. Alright. So let's go Bitter Malice over there, and let's go Dazzling Gleam again. Now they're going to actually be able to Terrastallize into Fire, which they don't do, so never mind. Now this Bitter Malice is going to proc their Defiant, but again, I just want to try to take them out at this point. It's not much. Yeah. That's okay, though. They're not burnt anymore. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I know we lose Scream Tail. Not the most ideal, but still okay, though. Not really okay anymore. But let's go. Now we got the real Iron Bundle coming out. Again, the problem with bringing out Qwilfish is just the fact that it's... Oh, hi, Dragonite. I'm guessing that's going to be their Terra here. That'd be my guess. Let's go Will-O-Wisp over there. I'm a Hydro Pump Annihilate. Yeah, here comes the normal Terra. We kind of knew that was coming, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you can't keep a 4x weak to Ice Pokemon out there. You know what I mean? So at least the Will-O-Wisp will help quite a bit. They can't Extreme Speed into Zoroark. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it... Nice, we hit the Hydro Pump. Now that I'm thinking about it, if they're banded, they can't win. They literally cannot win. So on this one, what we're going to do, especially since we got the Will-O-Wisp, we're going to bring in Qwilfish to be able to get that Intimidate over there too. So Dragonite really won't be able to do much, even with the Extreme Speed. Perfect. Light Screen wore off, that's not ideal. Let's go with the Flamethrower. Wrong one. Let's go with the Flamethrower. And let's go into Qwilfish to get that Intimidate. Let's go. Then maybe that leads me to believe that they're not banded. Maybe they're not banded. Maybe. But we'll get that Intimidate. Nope, looks like they might be. That's fine. Qwilfish tanks that like it's nothing, especially with the Burn and the Intimidate. Oh, that's beautiful. That's some good stuff right there. I think that's going to be game, I think. So let's go Flamethrower again, but let's try to finish this off with the Crunch. Sorry, Flamethrower will get it down, and then the Crunch should take it out. Ooh! Oh, never mind, they're not banded! Okay, Dragon Claw, but didn't quite knock out thanks to the Intimidate and the Burn, and then that Crunch definitely takes it out. Let's go! Qwilfish didn't have to do much until the end, but hey, deals the killing blow, and that's what I'm talking about. Good game on that one. So kind of like on stream today, Qwilfish really surprised me. It actually is a pretty good Intimidate mon, and especially with the Eviolite, really gives it a lot of bulk. Barb Barrage is a really great move too. You know, got a lot of poisons on that, and sometimes that is the difference between winning and losing. Crunch was really nice. You saw how much damage it did in Cresselia, and just has a lot of really good uses. I really want to explore some other Eviolite Pokemon now that we saw how good Qwilfish actually was. So I'll actually have to kind of think about that quite a bit, but if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to put them down in the comments, and we'll see if we can make a really good team with another Eviolite Pokemon. Because again, Eviolite was a great item that we used back in Sword Shield as well, with the Galarian Corsola, because that was a really great Pokemon. So to be able to kind of bring it over here, be able to use a Qwilfish, and I know a couple other mons that have used it as well, it's a really cool thing, and allows you to use some Pokemon that, you wouldn't potentially see otherwise. So I really like this team. The Qwilfish was awesome. And of course, Ray, thank you very much for letting me use the team, dude. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.